Okay. Okay, starting with the name of Allah, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, and Assalamu alaikum. Hope you're all doing good today. And first of all, I'm Ibrahim Patel, a student of BBA Honors, Iqra University, and I'm a senior representative of Pakistan Youth Alumni Network. Okay, disclaimer. Disclaimer is like there is a disclaimer that our group is assuring you, the audience, that this session is like doesn't carry any negative criticism towards any profession, rituals, and culture. It's just a awareness session. So like be sure that criticism is a backbone of improvement. Yeah, that's right. So actually, we are not here to criticize any profession. So yeah, motive. Okay. Our motive is like clearly saying awareness of freelancing. Uh, I just so you know that there is heavy amount of people in our country who don't have any idea about freelancing. Like totally they are blind of this income stream. It's actually an income stream. People think there is limited ways of earning, like job and business. They don't know nothing beyond it, right? So yeah, it's an income stream. It's on your own, and where it finds from like illiteracy, unemployment, like that unemployment lead people to somewhere in our country. Uh, due to illiteracy, people adopt illegal ways of earning, and that's how crime begins. Okay, ability awareness. Yeah, that's a point. Ability awareness. Some people do different works which are lower than their ability. Then they think they don't have any way beyond this. For example, suppose guys stop your video. Okay. Then think there is nothing beyond it. For example, suppose the basic salary of we pretend graphic designer, basic salary we suppose 60,000, and suppose he's making two pamphlets a day. I know he makes more than that, and suppose that he making two pamphlets a day, whereas on freelancing they get work done on projects. So usually the pay of one pamphlet or poster or design is around $100 to $200. So imagine like you can earn and like what you can earn and what you are earning right now. Like 60,000 is around $400, and you're earning $400 in a month, whereas you can daily basis you can earn $100 to $200, right? Okay, last one is I have a comparison is the main point. Like from last 4 to 5 years there's argument running beyond our country. यहाँ तो लोगों को पता ही नहीं है जब freelancing होती क्या है, so they can fight on it. So running beyond our country like India and Korea, uh, people are fighting over the comparison of freelancing and job. Whereas like people can make difference in freelancing and job. Meanwhile, I think that there is no question of comparison. You just need to aware about the thing. If you are aware about freelancing and other income streams and still you're satisfied with your job, and so that's great. What do you need? But if you don't know freelancing and other income streams through that, and you still hate your job and thinks there is no other income stream, so that's like a real problem, right? So people should know about freelancing and other income streams. Uh, so still, if they are satisfied with their job, so yeah, that's okay. That's great. Time purchasing and modern slavery. Yeah, that include modern slavery. Like freelancing is better than job in our view. People should be aware about it. So time purchasing. Okay. In our country, I think there is a purchasing of someone's hours of monthly basis and keeping them just like spare for nothing. I know there are some jobs, like there are some situations where there is emergency and that jobs are not part of this session and this criticism. But I'm talking about the modern slavery. Like people and organization in our country just spare someone hours and like they purchase a person. So yeah, that's not good for our country. Okay, modern slavery. Modern slavery, like time purchasing leads to modern slavery, right? And where people start working somewhere in bounded time. They can't like independence, bounded time, bounded workplace, bondage skills, and they can explore other things, and their bonded dress code, and they also can't charge more for their ability if they have experience in it, right? So yeah, that's modern slavery. Next we have self-financing that will be explained by my fellow Aman Akil. So I'm unmuting Aman. Aman, okay. Hello Aman, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Okay, you can start.
So we are gonna start with self-financing. I'm Aman Akil, student of BPA, and I'm gonna tell you about self-financing today. Every self-employed person journey is unique, whereas Pakistan has become the third largest country by using the website, and Pakistani freelancers have already earned $13 million from the platform. And we get and you can also earn the profits. You don't need to work on a little amount of regardless how enormous the project you complete. Now you get to all, keep all profits from your clients. This gives you the opportunity to then utilize the cash to develop yourself and extends your business. And then here comes the boss. You can be your own boss. You will not have to convince and take approval from others only. Only you have only you will have to final say on all the financial decisions. When you work for another person, you don't get chance to choose who you can work with. For example, you can get stuck with very unprofessional client or rude managers. But when you're a freelancer, you can choose when and whom you want to work with. At this point, you don't need to reply to anybody except your clients and yourself. And here comes the spending. When you self-finance your money into your business, you will be forced to live within your budget. It helps to avoid excessive amounts of spending. The way a person spends money determines the value received and influences the economy. And when and then it comes to exiting. If you want to exit the free or freelancing job, there are many ways to quit your job without burning the bridges. For example, let's say the contract. Check your contract and look for any rules that you have that may apply to the termination of your agreement. The second one, plenty of notice. Even if there isn't a notice period outlined you to your contract, providing a little heads up before walking away is still a respectful thing to do. And the third one will be the reason to quit. You have to give a proper reason. Maybe was just one light shed to some light on what you're heading out the door is enough to provide some much needed closure. Provide an end date. It's also helpful to provide a date when you expect everything should be wrapped up. This ensures that you and your client are on the same page about the timeline. And the final one, provide a referral. If you're concerned about leaving your client in a lurch, provide a referral for another freelancer who you can think can take over the reins and produce awesome work for them. You can also create in-house experience. You can also have the flexibility and control to make decisions on your work. Like if you want to work full-time or only on weekends, you will pick your own hours. If you decide to work in a local coffee shop or you're on a vacation, you can easily do it. Contingency plan. Freelancing is a business. It needs a plan. Strong business have plans. You should make a contingency fund in case you need extra money to get through you from difficult times. And that's all from me.
Okay, Aman have completed the self-financing. And if you have any question regarding my topic or time purchasing, modern slavery, our main motive, and self-financing, so you can raise your hand. I'll unmute you, or you can like write in a chat box. Anyone have questions? No. Okay. Okay. Freelancing, like what is freelancing? It will be explained by our fellow Shanawaz. Okay, Shanawaz, I'm unmuting you. Shanawaz. Hello,
Hello.
Shanawaz. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so Shanawaz, you can start.
Thanks so much for giving me this opportunity. Best career to choose. Why do I think it's a best career to choose? It will need a lot of explanation for that. First of all, the most important part of this is when you are working on something, you start it alone first. Then you require a team. With the passing time, you require a team. uh, like in freelancing, you don't have a limitation of having a team in within your country or within a single city you are living in. You can get your team expanded to in all over the world. Plus, you can work on your own terms. You don't need to get orders from any boss, any managers, any directors. You don't need to face the anxiety, depression people face every day in their jobs. They don't like their job, but still they have to agree on all the terms their bosses ask them to. Like if it's not even their part of job. Uh, I've even heard people have swapped in their office because their bosses have no work to give them. So they ask them to sweep the office for a day. Like these are there are orders like that as well. One more thing that is special about this is that you don't need any office or any physical place. It's not required. You can have one for better working, but it's not required. You can work from your own house. You can make your laptop your office. You can make your laptop your assets, and it will be enough for you. If you have the skills, it will be enough for you. Secondly, um, with the passing time, you will uh, by the passing time you will have the financial shoes sorted out, and you will have more income generated. Then you can buy your office, expand your assets, and grow your team all around the world. That's the best part of it, that you don't need to have an office and a team there every time you want to work. You can have your team all over the world. You can have your offices all over the world. Second thing is the opportunities are not limited. The more you work, the more you gain. The more you work, the more you gain. You don't have like a limited time in it. You don't have like a minimum time or a maximum time. You can work whenever you want and however you want, and you can work the way you think the best is the best for you. Like if you are feeling very energetic, you can like bid on 100 of projects in a day. And when you are like feeling a little bit fed up, you can like stop working for a whole day or a week. It's all on your own. You don't need to just get orders from your boss and works like 8 hours a day without rest or anything like that. Another best thing about is that uh, with the passing time, as I mentioned before, your financial issues get solved out, and you will have more income generated, and you can like invest on your stuff. You can expand your team in such a way that you can work with some skillful people as a partner of your own. You can make them your partner. You can divide stakes in your business. You can start from a very small office, taking it on rent, and then can work together, and then expanding it to a big software house, making digital marketing and other stuff to like market your business to all over the world and get a lot of orders out of it. So from starting from a very basic freelancing work in which you like work for 2 3 hours, you can expand it to like $1 million business. It's all depends on your own skills and how you want to work. Secondly, as a Pakistani, I think freelancing is very beneficial as it will bring dollars to Pakistan. Like uh, like I'm going out of my points that I have mentioned it, but if you can get my point that I have mentioned in the above, it's the best career to choose. So the dollar thing that I mentioned, that you get dollars in Pakistan, and you know the economic situation of Pakistan. We need dollars because we are already in too much debt, and it's a very good opportunity to get our economy boosted. Secondly, if we watch it with that perspective, that a lot of people don't want their women to work outside in an office for 8 hours. They want their wife to stay at home, spend their time with their children, and handle all the stuff in a house, to work as a housewife, to be at home and to handle the house affairs. For these women who can't go out, who can't work for 8 hours because of their personal issues or anything like that, that one of them that I've just mentioned, or any other issues they can have, they can work from home. They can work from home in their privacy. It's their own. It's the choice of the people, but that they want their women to work outside or not. But in this factor, freelancing does give them empowerment. It's a point of a woman's empowerment as well that I've covered it. Secondly, uh, you get direct clients. You get direct clients. So in this case, you have greater opportunities. You have direct clients. You can deal with them however you want, how many breaks you want from them, however, how many milestones you want to work with them on, how much deadline you want to give them. It's not like unlimited, but you can set it on your own terms. You can discuss with them. You can tell them your issues. You can tell them that I usually work on these hours. I wake up on these hours. Then you can communicate with them. You can give them a better price. A lot of software houses like they don't give a better price. They just overcharge people. Don't give them documentations. Many I have heard many software houses don't give their client documentation. So there's a transparency as well in this business. Like the client have to just deal with you. There is no middleman. There's no salesman. There's no managers who keep on, what should we say? Keep on playing mind games with the clients. So like it makes things easier for the clients as well. They get better price. They get faster service. And you on the other side, you get better income. You get a better financial resource. Okay, I think I have a question in the chats. Let's see. Get career out of freelancing? It depends on you. It depends on you. If you see, if you want to choose a career, before that, don't look at the career. Understand yourself, who you are. First, look at yourself, who you think you are. Can you work in an 8 hours, or you are a lazy person? What do you think? Sometimes a lazy person makes things get faster, makes things work faster. That's the quality of a lazy person. Like lazy person can't like work hard, but he can apply tricks that will make the work faster. So if you are a person like that, that don't want to get out of his like bed, or don't want to get out of his house to go at another office and like work for 8 hours a day, but have potential and skills, but don't want to get orders from the bosses. Some orders are not even what should we say, relevant enough to work on. Like they sometimes give you work that is out of your domain. I have experienced it as I was with a colleague of mine. Like he was a backend developer, but his boss asked him to add content in the website. Like this is not his domain. He's not a content writer and he's not a content editor or a data entry manager or something like that. But his boss asked him to do so, so he had to do it like the 2-3 months straight, and that affected his portfolio as well, because the number of the time he spent in the content writing, that time is waste for him because it's not his field. Content writing is not his field, data entry is not his field, but his boss asked him to do so. So that's the issue with the companies. If you are working 8 hours a day, if you can manage that, if you like to work in under pressure situation, if you like to work in an under a boss, then that's the best choice for you to go for a job. But if you think you are a person that wants to find solution that which are quicker and not get the solution are from smart work and not from hard work, then you are a person that maybe can do freelancing. But still there are many other factors that you have to look into. You should have some skills, you should have some skills, and you should have practiced those skills under some supervisor or some what you can say, mentor. You should have your mentors. You can make your friend your mentor. You can make your relative or some of your related or your cousin a mentor. You can make anyone your mentor and can work under him, learn from him. And one more thing I would like to suggest is like you should do a job before freelancing. That's a suggestion from me. Like for not for a long time, you should do a job for like 1 month or 6 months. It will give you experience, and after that, if you start freelancing, it will help you a lot. It's like reading the novel before watching a movie. So it gives you a very good idea. So that's how companies work. And in the future, when you will expand your work, you are not going to do freelancing all your life. You have to expand it once in a life in your life. When you have the best experience, you would like to expand it, and you should expand it. You should not put all your eggs in one basket. You should expand it. You should go for other skills. You should work with teams who have other skills, who work in other domains. Like if you are a website developer, you should work with a person who is expert in application developer. Like he will give you more scope. You will have more opportunities. Wait, let me maybe the host have this access. Can you unmute her? So that is asking to unmute her, right?
Because I
Okay.
have a question.
Yes.
You guys said that best career, freelancing is the best career to choose. So what do you do for freelancing?
What do I do myself?
Yes, I mean your whole group.
Okay. I am a full stack website developer. I work on both back end and front end. My team consisted of an application developer, a Python developer who works on AI models as well, a graphic designer who works in like a logo making and like mockups development for the website designs. You can say website designs, application designs. I have a team of application developers, application designers, website developers, website designers, and like graphic designers for stuff like banners, logos, and marketing campaigns, and etc. I work with this team.
Okay, Shanawaz, can you please explain the platforms? I think she's asking for the platforms that we are using for that.
Platform that I'm using to get my clients and to get work from there. She's asking that. Is she asking that? Hello, hello,
Yeah,
Ibrahim.
yeah. Shanawaz,
She's asking about the platforms,
yeah,
freelancing platforms.
freelancing platforms like Upwork and freelancers. And can you please elaborate a
Okay, okay,
little
okay, okay.
of them?
Okay, sure. I would suggest you to like make accounts. You should make accounts on these. I will recommend you to make accounts on all these platforms. Like there are many good platforms: Guru, Upwork, Freelancer I haven't used much. I haven't had a very good experience with freelancer.com. Upwork is a very good platform. Fiverr is a very good platform. Guru is a very good platform. People per hour is a very good platform. But it's not all about having a good platform. You should go for the platform that you think you can get the most projects out of it. There is a difference in all these platforms, like Fiverr and Upwork. There's a big difference between them. Upworks require you to bid on the projects, you to send proposals to the clients, and then the clients give you work. So if you are good enough in proposals, if you are good enough in like your presentations, to like you can convince the client to give you work, you should go for Upwork in the first priority. You should make it your first priority. And if you are the one who can make a good profile, who can make his service stand out among other services, you should go for Fiverr first. Like you should set your priorities. You should use all of them, but you have to set up your priorities. Like what I used firstly was not any of them. I started my work from Facebook. Can you imagine? I got my first client from Facebook. Like people don't think that Facebook is a very good platform, but it depends on the from people to people. How you are gonna work. Like how can you work? If you are good at proposals, go for work. If you are good at presentation, if you are good at mentioning your skills, people will come. If you think that people will see your skills and will be inspired,
stay at home and do their jobs by not going out or like dressing in formal or stuff. So it is very good and easy for the women of Pakistan. And the second point is lifestyle, which is lifestyle and freelancing is good for women. Like it also allows women to be reliable on everything. Like they don't need to do high quality freelancers who can help them establish their own business. Like they can establish their own business by sitting at home. They don't need anyone to tell them to do this or that, so they can do it on their own. They don't need a specific time to do the work, like उनको अलग से time नहीं निकालना पड़ता, and they are free for doing anything at any time, and how much work they want to do, it's on them. And then there is third point, which is time revolution. Like if a woman is freelancer, that doesn't mean that she is free, like she doesn't have any work to do, so she's doing freelancing. They they have matlab, they have flexibility of time. They can do so many things at a same day, and they don't need much time to do that. So they can get more time other than the women who are working. Like a working woman doesn't have time, she won't get time to go and pick her kids and drop them to the tuition or school. But a woman who is doing freelancing, she can take time for her kids and family, so they can go out and do anything they want. Fourth point is social life. Social life is like Facebook is also giving us so many dollars. Like uh, there are if a woman makes a Facebook page, she's an admin of this page and she's running a page. So if there are below 140 million people visiting her page and liking the things she's uploading, so she will get $2 per day. And if there are less than 30 million people viewing her page, so she will get $1 per day. And this is the situation that she can get more opportunities for the job, and she can bring more people to the to this freelancing work. And the last but not the least, it's skills. Skills are the most relevant for the working woman. like they can do anything. There are so many opportunities for them. Like if a girl is good at content writing, she can do it at home. She don't need to go to the office or do something like proper 5 to 6 job, 5 to 6 hours job. So she can do content writing, blogging, web programming, internet marketing, graphic designing, and there are many opportunities and they can do it easily. And now I would like to end my woman empowerment slide. And I would like to tell you all that technology has started playing a huge role for the business. The key benefit of the digital economy is that it allows and encourages the women who are sitting at home, and there is no gender difference in freelancing. You can do anyone can do, and I think there isn't any age limit also over here. So anyone can do any gender, or they can do anything. There are so many options given for this freelancing. And now I would like to end. If anyone has any questions, so they can ask.
Okay, sure. Can you please open your chat box? Like Huda Arif is asking a question like which kind of skills we can learn quickly from freelancing as a woman.
Yes.
Freelancing, I think I can explain that there is a whole platform named Virtual University, Digi Skills. Like it's a platform of Digi Skills made by Virtual University. There's a course of freelancing which in the course there's explain of every skill you can adopt and start freelancing. And there are other skills like digital marketing, SEO. Like there's a whole platform. So if you go there, so there's a lot like skills. Okay, Asha, you can continue. Hello. Okay, Aisha's part is completed, I think.
Yes, it's
Okay.
completed. I have finished my part.
Yeah, Coursera is also a platform, Shanawaz. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so I would like to conclude the session with the conclusion, and this part will be done by Dhanraj. I would like to unmute him. Dhanraj. Okay, Dhanraj, I'm unmuting you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay, Dhanraj, you can start.
Okay. So, hello everyone, this is Dhanraj, and a very good afternoon to all of you. So, my first point is that be your own boss. The most common reason for starting out as a freelancer is the ability to be your own boss. In it, no more working with control freak management, no more being clocked in and out of the office, no more getting told off for being late. You are the master of your own ship, and that's a great way to feel, as my members told before. So the another point is the you are in a control. So freelancer make their own decision. There's no debating which version of a website to use or what the office dress code should be. It's all up to you, or it's all up to us that what we wear or what we not wear. If you want to if you want to work naked in your living room, or if you want to wear a suit and sit in the staff set of cafes with your laptop, so you can. So by the telling you another point, you are free to work anywhere. The author has worked in a hotel rooms, apartment, coffee shops, by the pool, and in the some really strange places. You are business owner. You dictate where you work as long as the jobs get done. Your clients pay for your works, and it's not their decision where you work. Are you getting me? So the fourth point is that you choose the project you want to work on. By the keeping my point, this is the main point. If you are a web designer and you hate working on tobacco company websites, you do not have to. If you are a writer and never want to write a single sales letter, you do not have to. Employees have to work on projects their boss assigns them. And the freelancer are only who choose their own projects based on their expertise and passions. The fifth, you never have to do unpaid overtime. This is the main point. You remember that nonsense that companies like to tell you about how salaried employees are expected to hand over their free time for no compensation because they are salaried. That's not part of the freelancing life. If you are working, you are earning, and you charge clients for work, and you do not work unless you are getting paid. So this is the only point that I really like. You will gain confidence. So the world's different when you are the boss. People see you differently and treat you differently. Plus, you will handle client relations, sales meeting, etc. by yourself without the company of colleagues, managers, and you know your confidence increase in leaps and pounds when you are freelancer. Okay, the last one is potential growth. So what is the potential growth? Most freelancer and designers agencies start small with solo practice, but from little accounts come great trees. Many freelancers go on from their own companies to hire staff and build lasting legacy. That's something that could never happen as an employee. You are always building someone else's legacy, not your own. Thank you, everyone. Any questions? Anyone?
Okay, I think the no one have question. Okay. Okay, so here I would like to conclude the session. Dhanraj have already run it. That was a very interactive, and thank you for attending our session. That was really it was a good experience for all of us. Hope you liked the session, and go there on Facebook, like our page, go on YouTube, like our awareness video as well. So yeah, thank you so much for attending our session. Your conference is great. Okay, then Raj is thankful for that. Okay, thank you so much,
Oh,
everyone.
thank you
Oh,
so much, Vishali and Dr. Mahesh Sagar. What's his name? Fire.
okay, thank you so much. Have
Thank
a
you, thank
great
you.
day. See you
Thanks a lot.
around. Allah Hafiz.